10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the stream begin. It is I, Kumo, with the Gamerz Haven. Welcome, one and all. We're back playing Pathfinder, guys. We have new characters, not a new world, but there's new additions to the world. So, let me undeafen myself and introduce the other players. Welcome, welcome, one and all. How's it going? We have Snowy Phoenix Games with us as our DM. And then we have Techie here. He is playing the Arcanist. And then Zero, not Oreo, but Zero. He ain't no cookie. Welcome, welcome. Thank you guys for being here. Really do appreciate it. We're starting a new campaign after our heroes of our last campaign finally ventured out and mellowed out in life, I guess you could say. I don't know. So, let me switch to the correct scene here. I did switch my profile picture. Look at the stream. You might have to refresh. Red Raven made us these pixel art of our characters. So tonight is our introduction of our new characters and how they meet. Well, nobody's going to hear that awesome music because I have to have it turned down so I can be able to hear. Well, it's our bard's over the. Simi. I bet. Yep. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yay! Fast track's not bad. Congratulations, Cody, on winning those tokens. I haven't set that option up yet. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Chim Chocolates, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? We'll see. Thanks for the retweet. Really do appreciate it. Sorry. Go ahead. Oh no. I'm sorry that you're sick, H.M. Chocolates. I need something to drink, please. Alright. Yep, I already told you what I won on there. That What game? I remember nothing. Are you guys hearing everybody just fine? Let me know if you're not. Yay, Raffo.
Captain Wonder 2 got pulled out.
Like our previous characters?
Yeah. Because
Yeah, Goku's wandering. He doesn't train, he recruits. The monastery is the second, the other monkey man. Yep. Yep. Nice. Maybe. Nice. Yep, he is in Delmerdor now. I don't know. Why am I here? I am closing up my shop to make way to better opportunities in another town. Yup. She's the bowmaker. That's pretty big. Where was my shop at? Oh, I see, I see. Probably should have said that information to you earlier. Yep, 16. This is a port town. True. Yeah, well, I had to, survive somehow. I started out small. I started out as an apprentice. 10. Huh. The Hog's Den, nice. I would. I'd probably already be in the Dancing Wizard as well. So.
And here. Go, Lord, now.
What is that?
Hey, you want pasta? Oh, wait, hang on. Steal it. Here, no. Go to your room then. No, that's right.
So? You're not supposed to tell us that. You say Bruce? Bruce, are you gonna make a fool of yourself again? Selfrina says. Selfrina frequents this bar a lot. So when Bruce sits down, she just groans and said, "Bruce, are you going to make a fool of yourself again?" Very, very, very little for a person, for a human. Not that little. the lizardfolk's gonna win. Sorry, I was choking on some water. Pay up! Pay up, Bruce. You lost, fair and square. Oh.
I didn't.
I warned you, didn't I? You made a fool of yourself once again, and you lost once again. That's not how it looked from where I was sitting. Everybody else, did you see anything suspicious? Oh, you know, just 100 gold, so. What is up? How have you been, Christina? Does she look familiar? Not really? Okay. Yep. I do? Oh, hooded. Okay. Okay. Well, she hasn't done anything to me yet, so I mean, I'm not gonna. I mean, it's all. Yep. Is she just is her eyes settled on one person, or is it just flitting around? Okay. Yeah. I go back to my table. And how did that happen? Yep. Yep. The arsonist? I keep my good bow close. Yes, others are supposed to be audible. Can you not hear them?
Guys, let me put on some music.
Then I'm gonna. That would definitely be a problem. I can hear them. I don't know.
Do you have your desktop audio muted?
Yeah, it's fixed now. Wonderful.
Hello, everybody.
Wow.
Oh, what'd you do? What'd you have?
That
What
all
happened?
that time, all an hour's worth of recording useless because I had desktop audio muted.
Oh no.
Oh, don't feel bad. When I did a few, and
Oh
that it
my
didn't
goodness,
tell me.
I'm so
What I did when I was playing BioShock, I was having problems with something.
thanks, Natalie.
Thanks, Nadic.
And my stream was like lagging or something. So I closed OBS and then I opened it back up. And then I'm like, okay, everything's fixed. And I started playing again. For like 25 minutes, I was like, wow, the chat's kind of quiet. So I looked over my OBS and I saw a little button that said start streaming. Oh, crap. So YouTube wasn't...
Oh no.
YouTube wasn't getting any data and I was playing for 5 minutes.
Oh man.
Your last comment that you said, Natic, was great stream. I was like, what? What are you talking about? I thought you were going and doing something. Oh.
Okay. I'm
Jeez,
back.
I feel horrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I felt bad when it happened to me, too.
Okay, so
What did I mean? What did I
we are about to start our new campaign.
Kumo had no audio coming out for Discord because he had desktop audio muted.
Yeah.
basically,
the whole video, basically nothing got heard.
We are in Port Meridon right now, the largest port city in the continent. Here's the map of the city, and we are currently in Dancing Wizard, a tavern. It is Friday evening at 7:30. It is packed. Lots of things are happening. What happens is that Techie's character, the lizardfolk right here, he went in a arm wrestling match against a big guy named Bruce, and he won, and so he got money.
Yay, money.
All right, and Zero's character Kira right here, she went to go talk to some guards who were sitting at a table, minding their own business, and so you walk up to them.
Wee! Not I, but
Howdy, boys. How y'all doing tonight?
Oh my god. You have an
Oh
accent.
dear. Okay, so sorry, Joe. Let's go to you.
I'm
I'm not playing that.
I was just kidding. I did that because I know it annoyed Becky.
Hey, I'm fine. You do you.
You do you.
Uh-huh.
All right.
But yeah, I'm like, hello, boys. How y'all doing tonight?
One of the guards looks you up and he just says, "Are you the new barmaid?"
No, I'm just traveling by, trying to meet new people.
Well,
Yeah.
well, how about you travel by the barman and tell him to send one over here? We're starving here. And one of a other guard just like glares at him, like, "Hey, come on, please!" And he messages towards you and says, "Sorry, we've had a big day and we're just trying to forget about it right now and calm things down."
And I'm just like, oh, would it help if you talked about it?
That's what we were doing.
Oh, do you mind if I listen in?
They sort of like look at each other. It's like, it's business stuff. I order guard stuff.
I'm like, oh, come on, you can talk to me. I'm just a nobody.
One of the guards says, "Exactly," and nobody has to know what we're talking about.
Exactly, so I have to know, right? You said nobody has to know.
The other guard just smacks him like, "Good going, loser." Now we have to tell her. Do you want to accompany your seduction with a diplomacy check or something?
I could.
You should. Just
Okay,
saying. Just saying.
diplomacy.
Developers.
13. I get diplomacy done with my perform skill because my bard thing. And then I think there's like a trait or something. Yeah,
What's
so
the
it's
perform that substitutes
act.
Well, how about you act for us?
Are you not acting already?
Yeah,
Good
isn't that
point.
what's going on? I'm acting.
Good point. You win.
I'm acting as a nobody. So, and then the charming one is 15. I mean, that's +1 for diplomacy. Okay, so it's 15. So 120 plus 15. Let's see.
Come on, rolled good, rolled bad. Okay, that's not bad.
I still rolled bad.
Rolled a 7. That's a good point, but yeah, that. The guards like look at each other and they just, well, whatever. He says, we ran into trouble with Duncan again today.
Duncan.
He looks at you with a air of disbelief. He's like, "Yeah, Duncan. You know."
Do I know Duncan?
Stop being zero.
How long have you been in the city?
How long does it take for a ship to come in to leave?
Well, it's the largest port city in the world, but depending on where you want it to go.
I'm seeing if I
let's
can
say
overhear this
I want
conversation.
basically the same ship that's going where it goes. Like, I specifically want to go that direction.
East?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
But still on the continent, so I guess that's as far as east as I can go on this continent, so...
today is Friday. When did you enter town? You decide.
Let's say... I guess on a Sunday or a Monday.
Okay, so you've been here for almost a week. Yes, Duncan rings a bell to you. You know that Duncan is a general roughhouse of the town. He's also like a bit of many people tend to, let's say, flock to him because he tends to have he often speaks about liberty and freedom of oppression. He is the people's person, you know. He has the civilians' intent at heart, and he often talks about how the Rock. Yes, well, he often talks about wanting to be freed of the oppression of the guards, and we as civilians, we should have true liberty wherever we choose to go, and he's basically he's the people's, you know, voice in town, and the guards are getting pretty sick of him. And the problem is that he's not doing anything illegal, so they can't like stop him or arrest him for doing that. But they also know that if they do arrest him or do something about that, that would like cause an uproar in the city, and things will not go well for the guards. And Duncan knows that, so he often provokes the guards and tries to goad them into doing stuff, and so the guards are pretty pissed about it. So they're there at the tavern, trying to drink to forget about what happened, and they're just not happy about Duncan, and that's what they tell you pretty much. Like, we ran into Duncan again today, and he just wouldn't stop.
I say, oh, the loudmouth.
The loudmouth who thinks he can do whatever he wants in town because everybody loves him.
When is this boat coming in?
Tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
How convenient.
How convenient indeed.
I was like, well, what did you do today?
Small talk.
I am an information gatherer. Thank you very much. Get used to this.
One of the guards looks at you and kind of like peers his eyes, squints his eyes at you and says, "Why do you want to know? I've already told you what happened."
I say you never told me what happened. You just told me that you had problems with him. I'm just curious.
Better watch that mouth of yours, pretty lady.
And I say it's impossible.
Curiosity
to
might get you into situations that you don't want to be in.
I lean on the table and look the guy directly in the eye. Or maybe I'm just a solution that's to your problems.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean that honestly?
And say, I could take care of him for you if you want. I mean, I'm just a nobody. They won't suspect the guards if, a nobody came and did something.
3 of the 4 guards are like, she's crazy. And one of the guards just like leans back and he just asks you, just out of curiosity, what you gonna do? What's your plan?
And I
We've
say,
never seen
well,
you around these parts.
I'm leaving soon, and I don't have to leave alone. Maybe I can convince him to leave with me. Is he married?
The guards just like have a short fit of laughter. It's like, you'll have more chances of convincing a wild boar to marry you than to convince Duncan to leave.
And I look at them and I can be very persuasive. I got you guys to open your mouths.
There's a point, boss. Florida.
Exactly.
Florida. All right. So while you're talking with the guards, Sarge over here mows on towards the lonely table,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the solitary hooded female just minding her own business, staring quietly at the party.
Go up to her and be like, "Hey, what are you doing over here by yourself?"
She just mutters something about having the best vantage point.
Vantage point. Could go around behind her. What are we looking for?
Who are you after? Where is she?
It's none of your business.
Oh, come on.
I'm just waiting for someone. Looking, hoping that he shows up.
Oh, come on. I'll wait with you. I gotta eat my ribs anyway. Where are they? Just sit down at the table. Let me know what you're looking for. I can look for them too.
You hear a slight groan coming from her, like, oh God. And she just she grabs her drink and starts like spinning it in her hand, just like swirling the water and peering into it.
Oh, come on. I'm not gonna arm wrestle you like him.
She that's how to chuckle. It's like, you did good.
Ah, see, I knew I'd get that out of you. So what are you looking for? Sit down at the table.
Oh, I know who this is.
It's Duncan. What? No. You can see that she's really not in the mood to open up, but she at least humors your presence and lets you stay at the table. But she mutters something that you may or may not quite catch, depending on a good perception roll.
Yeah, not him. Yeah, as I said, nope. He has horrible perception.
You hear the letter G and T, but you weren't able to like catch the word.
What was that? It's kind of loud to hear. What'd you say? What? I had a couple drinks. Still figuring out how I won that. What would you say? Who you waiting for? Some G guy?
G-Man.
Hey, G-Man. Yeah, we're playing Half-Life. Ah, It's nothing. It's nothing. I don't know where he is. Just figured this was the best place to wait.
Well, if I know what I'm looking for, I can help you. Come on, why don't you take the hood off? Not me walking around here and it's okay. Why are you and
She like looks at you, and she says, "Just unlike you, I'm not trying to be noticed."
Oh, those people. Still, how about you tell me who you're looking for? I can look for it. I'll let you know. After I get my ribs, though.
Speaking of ribs!
Food does sound good right now.
Oh, man. Speaking of ribs, the sylph barmaid returns with a steaming large pile of thoracic ribs, and it's a pretty large platter, and she plops it down in front of you and says, "Well, you've been warned, sweetie. They're spicy."
All right, perfect. Just like I like them. Give me more whatever I'm drinking here.
"You got it, son." And she starts to walk away, but stops and turns back, and she like, quietly whispers, "It's like, excuse me, I don't want to barge in, but if I were you, I'd switch tables before he comes in."
Why? There's seats here. I want to sit here. Talk to my new friend here.
The barmaid just says, "This is his table. Everyone knows that."
I don't know who they're talking about. I don't see his name on here. Is it on here? Looks at the table, see look for somebody's name.
Is there someone's name on the table?
No, nobody's name on the table.
I don't see anybody's name on the table. It's got to be everybody's table.
She just like darts her eyes. You must be new here. Listen, nobody takes this table because it's sort of like a understood fact that this table belongs to him.
Who's him?
Who's him? He must not be named. No.
Duncan.
Well, how about this? When he gets in, I'll talk to him. Right now, I want to eat these ribs. I'm hungry. So, thanks. But I'm going to eat these.
Just
Kind of
as
sat without being asked to.
just as you open your mouth to bite the ribs, the tavern doors burst wide open. Slam! And a large gust of wind blows through the tavern, and it made a large enough noise that the vast majority of people just stopped where they were and stopped what they're doing and looked straight at the door.
Okay.
Standing there at the front of the door is a well-built, well-shaped man with stylishly combed hair and a very sly smile about him, as he waltzes in as if he owned the place. He's got this fine red leather suit, and he's just all dapper and very, very stylish man, and with a sly grin, and everyone basically stops talking right now, and you can hear some whispers. You can hear some whispers saying, "Oh, that's Duncan. He's here."
Ah, it is Duncan.
Techie, you're gonna laugh.
His last name is Gaston.
No, that's not
I
it.
was thinking Big Bad Leroy Brown, but
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. I'm messing up here. Okay, so, standing in front of you, well, not in front of you, but at the front of the tavern, is this guy.
Oh my god.
That's hilarious. That is
Nailed it.
hilarious.
You nailed it.
Wow.
Would Syl know who this is?
I would hope so.
Yeah. Oh,
He
yeah,
had a
definitely.
shop in the town.
Yep, you know who he is.
Okay,
And
I
so
kind of is now.
she's not. She doesn't seem too concerned with this guy.
no, I mean, if you've been coming in the tavern for a while, you know, he walks in, he makes a big show of things, and he roughhouses some people and mocks some guards here and there, but he never like sets up a big fight or anything.
Okay.
He's just there to mess around and goof about and talk about justice and liberty.
All right. So yeah, Syl goes back to whittling her bow.
And so, Duncan just strolls about and you got a bunch of tavern people, citizens who like look at him. Duncan, Duncan, yeah. Some move towards him, shake his hand. Duncan, yeah, cool guy, yeah. And as he enters, the four guards with Kira, they just like groan and they try to like make their presence a lot more subtle by just like trying to shuffle themselves in the corner and really not trying to make not a sound at all because they hate Duncan and Duncan hates them. So he struts about, says, "Oh, sorry I'm late, everybody. What kind of crowd do we have here tonight?" So he stares. His eyes dart around the room, and he mentions towards some people like, you're here, and you're here, and oh yeah, oh it's you. Hey, how's it going, man? And he sees the four guards in the corner, like, we got some little mice in the corner over there, I see. Tonight's gonna be lively. And then his eyes reach the last corner of the room, and he stops dead in his tracks as he looks at Sarge and the girl.
I have a very important question.
Okay.
How hot are the ribs?
You still didn't eat one, but
I took a bite of one.
okay, you did. Roll the fortitude save.
All right. Core. No, defenses. Oh, look at that natural 20.
Damn. What a waste.
You asked the barmaid to bring you some hot sauce.
Like, woman, spicy?
You're hot.
The milk that I put in my cereal in the morning is spicier than this. Come on, woman. Give me something more powerful. You feel the heat and the kick, but you overpower it and like, this is mighty good. Just for you, the spiciness just it only enhances the flavor rather than empowers it.
All right.
So these are some mighty fine ribs.
Mm-hmm.
And so Duncan stares at your table, and a inquisitive stare dawns upon him as he just, with his head raised high, he wanders towards the table with a slight attitude, and he puts a a hand on your shoulder and says, ahem.
Look up to him and go, have you had these ribs? These are amazing.
He just glares at you and he motions with his eyes, saying like, "Get out."
What? But what? I'm eating here. What? What do you mean? Not done yet.
He looks around at people watching and is like, "Oh, we have a case here," and he lowers his head towards your eye level a bit, and that you can feel the his grip on your shoulder like forcing just a little bit, but not a whole lot. And he says, "Well, obviously you are new here.
Oh yeah, I just got here today.
Before anything happens to you, buddy, let me clue you in. You see, this right here, this here, is my table. Everyone knows that this is my table.
Oh, sorry. Typo. Autocorrect.
Everyone here knows to keep this table empty. Because I come here, and this is my table.
Hold
Now,
on a second.
let me present you with the situation we have here. This is my table. You're sitting at my table. And you there too are sitting at my table. As he points to the hooded lady. Now, I never graduated, but I can tell that somebody here has to go. And it ain't gonna be me.
Well, I don't see your name anywhere on this table. And she was here first. I just sat here and whatever. I'm gonna say, all right, how about this?
He looks at the hooded figure and says, "Really? She was here first." He stands up, walks towards the girl, and grabs a tankard along the way from a passing barmaid, and he stands over the girl and says, and just like looks at her with just a major attitude, like, "So, you heard what I said. I like to assume that most people are smart enough to realize that when I say to get out, people know what I mean. So, I'm going to tell you one last time, to both of you. This here, my table. Everyone knows it's my table. Apparently, you two do not know it's my table. I'm going to give you one last chance. Either get out, or you're getting out one way or another."
I'm gonna do something so ignorant. Hold on.
This is while I snuck in behind him.
You get it done, let me know what it is.
Hold on a second. You gotta wait, huh?
That's what I'm doing.
I love it. I love it. Thank you. That's great. And so he's staring at the girl, and he suddenly hears this scratching noise. as coming from your side of the table,
Mm-hmm.
and he just looks up, and at first he's like, what the heck's he doing? What the heck? Like, he has never been confronted with this kind of situation before, so he like stands up and like walks towards you and stares at what you're doing, and and he just points at it and says, "Hey, what you doing at my table?"
Well, write my name in it. That'll be my table, right? Your name's not on here. That's how we do stuff back in my town. We put our name on stuff. Says mine. Says yours. There's no name on it, so I'll put my name on it. It's mine, right?
And right now, Duncan is just flabbergasted. He's like, I mean, he's like, what the heck? Why is he not going away? I told him to leave. So he's like, he shakes his head, and then he starts to raise his glass above your head, and it's obvious that he's about to pour it all over you, like as an insult, as a mockery. But just before he's able to start pouring the drink, he loses balance. His knees like buckle under him, and the same thing happens, like when you are behind someone and like push his knees so that they bend down so that he just falls down.
And the liquid spills on him, right?
Well, no. He's gonna attempt a reflex save here to do something. Oh
No.
He completely drops the pint, and it falls on Sarge's head, splashing him.
Ah.
And he just like falls to the ground on his knees. And as soon as that happens, the entire tavern falls dead silent again, but like even more silent than before. I mean, it's quiet now, and
Mhm.
And in amongst the quietness,
everyone gasps like because somebody messed with Duncan.
That wasn't me. That was me. I was sitting here.
The entire tavern just like everyone starts looking at what happened, and they all see Duncan on all fours, starting to stand up, and
Oh, did you trip, kind sir? I did
And-
not mean. Oh, well, let me help you up.
and so everyone sees him on all fours standing up. And they see the super kind and loving lizard folk splashed in ale, and they see the young girl just like behind him, like mocking him. Apparently, it's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you fall? Oh, let me help you up, kind sir." And it's obvious that she's mocking him, and you have Duncan stand up in a fuss, and he's like dusting himself off quickly, and he's majorly grunting. And
Oh, did you ruin your suit, sir? Oh, I'm so sorry. You fell on this nasty ground.
he was about to confront Sarge, but as soon as you said that, he quickly shifts about and looks dead straight in your eyes. He is 6'2", and you're like 5'1", so he deadly stares in your eyes, and you hear him mutter, "No one makes a fool out of me," and immediately he lunges with both hands and grabs you by the collar and starts to raise you up in the air.
I knock an arrow directly in aimed at his eye. Put me down.
You have your bow ready and out and everything?
Well, I have an arrow. Or a dagger. Dagger works too.
Yeah, okay, so you you take out a dagger and you like put it near him. It's like, put me down. And Duncan sees the dagger and right now, like, you're about 1 foot in the air. He's lifting you up since you're pretty lightweight and he's strong built man that all the ghosts swoon over. And he looks at you, looks at the dagger, and he just like scoffs and says, "Oh, sure, I'll put you down." And he attempts a strength check to throw you across the room. Like, he just grabs you, he just like chuck you onto the ground, which you get sent flying. Well, not really flying, but you get thrown a good 2 or 3 feet in the air before you fall down onto the floor, and everyone just starts like staring at you. I mean, back to you and back to Duncan, just like in quick repetition, and
I suggest
Duncan just screams. Well, not screams, but says in a very loud voice, "Where's my chicken liver?"
Sarge is gonna go. Excuse me, sir. Did you just throw a kid across the room? Let me get this right first.
I stand up and I'd be like, "Oh, so this is y'all's guy, huh? Man of the people, throwing a kid across the room."
The guards they have their hands in their faces, like, oh gods, that's him. And so Sarge says that to Duncan. And he says, he looks at you and says, "Hey, nobody messes with me. She messed with me. She deserved it, be it a kid or a grandma. No one messes with Duncan."
So you hear that, everybody?
Everyone knows that.
We're coming after your grandmas.
No, Sarge's gonna go. Oh, all right.
Y'all better hide your kids, hide your wives, hide your husbands.
He goes, "You know what? You're probably right. You're the big guy here." He's going to
Now, all this would not have happened if you two were not at my table. I
go,
hope y'all learned a lesson before I whoop it into you.
He is covered in alcohol right now, right?
I am.
Sorry, Giselle.
Oh, so he's not? It didn't spill on him at all?
Not really, no. There's some drops, but most of the content was spilled on Sarge.
So
your character doesn't collect ears, does she?
Oh
no.
Good, thank you.
So Sarge's go, "You know what? You're right. We won't mess with you anymore." And he's gonna go and he's gonna put his hand on his shoulder, but as he does it, he's gonna
his what? Sorry.
He's gonna put his hand on his shoulder.
2 arrows at once.
And he's gonna go, "You know what? You're right. I'm sorry." He's gonna cast that.
Yay! I'm happy.
Oh wow.
Okay, Falcon Punch. That's basically a Falcon Punch. That's fun.
That's gonna be funny.
That's gonna be
Sending
great.
2 arrows through his ears at once, and then
Oh, what?
yeah,
Well,
taking
wait,
both of his ears.
you drew the arrows. You didn't shoot the arrows yet.
I drew my bow.
A lot of the townsfolk in the tavern, well, a lot of them, like 1 or 2 ladies in the tavern, they quickly go to Sylph and they lower your bows. Not Here, please. You.
I
You'll be
go to
causing
higher
a commotion. Please. Please leave.
He's the one who threw me.
They like nod, acknowledgingly, but
I have a right to defend myself.
yeah, but you know that's what you get when you mess with Duncan. You shouldn't have done that.
I don't care. Don't
It's
care.
really your fault, young lady. You're causing quite a ruckus here. It's
Not
better
me.
just
That's
leave.
Duncan. You need to talk to Duncan about that. Not me.
Oh no.
No, he's the one who started it.
You're the one who continued.
No.
And
Try
so
again.
they lower
It's
your
not- oh,
they lower your bow.
There was
It's
no
just out
ruckus in here until Duncan came in. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was no ruckus in here until Duncan came in.
I kind of did.
Correct?
Okay.
Nobody cares.
This spell charges a hand with telekinetic force. You successfully your several melee touch attack. You can do a melee touch attack.
All right. Hold on.
I'd be surprised if you miss it because
I wouldn't, knowing my rolling luck. See?
Oh wow.
Wow.
But it was a surprise.
But it was a surprise, yes. Okay, let's see here. To be pushed away from you in a straight line up to 5 feet per 2 cast levels. So that means like 15 feet.
15 feet plus damage.
For every size category as a target above medium, reduce it. Okay, yeah. Use medium. Nice. Successful fortitude negates the movement.
But not the damage.
Yeah, well. You managed to push him back, but with no damage.
It's fine with me.
Yeah, trust me. And he's gonna do like a fortitude save to.
Nope.
That's bad.
Just like I pat him on the shoulder. You're right. Sorry.
So, in the most incredible sight that anyone in this tavern has seen, Duncan, the voice of the people, the one who rallies the crowd to rise against the oppression of the guards, Duncan gets sent flying towards one of the walls, and as luck would have it, he crashes into one of the walls, and as luck would have it, he crashes
Can I pin him up?
right beside a table of guards. And so he gets sent sprawling to the ground after ramming into the wall, and he just like crumbles to the ground, and for a few seconds he just lays there motionless. He's still breathing, obviously, but he falls right beside the guards, and immediately the guards stand up, and they just start walking away like, oh crap, crap.
Syl goes up to the guards. Did you just see that big old brute just throw me across the room? I was trying to help him up and everything, and then he slams me up against the wall. What are you guys going to do about it?
I turn around to the guards and I say, he did do that, and he threatened to go after everybody's grandmas. I'm sure the people would understand if he got taken to jail because he threw a little girl.
The guards put their hands to their eyes, and you can see them shuffling away, saying, "Nope, we saw nothing. Nothing happened tonight. You all go back home. This tavern is closing down soon, so please head back to your homes, and we didn't see anything. Nothing happened here." And they start to shuffle away. And give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
And as they walk away, I say, "Yellow belly."
Seriously? Seriously.
Oh man.
You
He's going
listen
to
here.
take an arrow through his skull to...
You might not want to kill the hero of the people.
Yeah, but none of us are good, so.
I'm
I am.
sorry.
Except for Saj.
Chaotic good.
Oh, I thought you were neutral.
No, I'm chaotic good.
Oh, well, I guess it's just me and.
Dang it, your
Sorla.
stream keeps like getting behind by like 3 seconds, and I have to hit live every time.
Okay, sorry.
It's not your fault though. It's probably you two.
I'm
Still
beginning
got
to think he's the hero
tired
of
of
the bad
his-
people.
So yes, the guards are basically nope, out of here. And what do you do?
I grab one of the guards before they leave. One of the guys that actually seemed like he was interested.
Well,
in
actually,
what
yes, I
I was
can.
trying to say, and I tell him, "Now's your chance. This is the best chance you're gonna get to put this guy back and still be a hero."
And I say, "Can you believe that guy?" To hooded person while I'm eating my ribs again.
The guard, like, very awkwardly looks around the tavern, and as soon as
If you don't take care of him, I will.
So these people aren't with him; they're afraid of him.
so as the guard scans the room, most people were looking at the guard and at Duncan, and as soon as the guard locks eyes with the people, they like awkwardly look away and back in their drinks, and very awkward muttering can be heard around the tavern, like what the heck happened? Blah, 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 basically. Blah, blah. And the guard looks at Kira and it's like, like, yeah, I guess. He looks at his other guards like, you help me. And the 3 guards just like start whistling. I think my mom left my oven on. Yeah. What's an oven? I just heard that there was a thievery in your tavern. Yeah. Have fun, Larry.
Oh, these guards suck.
No, you heard that there was another thief, that there was a theft in one of the other taverns, so they had to go and take that.
Yeah.
So Larry, like, very shakingly grabs manacles from his waist and, like, very slowly walks to
I got him.
the Duncan.
This
And
man is like twice your size.
it is. And he's knocked out for now, so you try and lift a big guy up to his knees.
I'm
But anyway,
pretty strong.
yeah, you are. You're level 6. I'll allow it. So the guard,
well.
like,
That's just
Awesome.
me dragging.
yeah, whatever.
2 in a row?
Wow,
Wow.
you got this in the bag. You just slump him over your shoulder.
There you go.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm done.
Get all the bad rolls out while you got it.
Yeah, apparently.
So the guard sees himself like just trying to listen.
I drag him. I don't care. I drag
Yeah,
him.
just thought, and the guard just like looks at you with vast amount of incredulity, and just like,
Yeah, what? You guys should have helped.
what the hell do you think you were doing out there?
Bringing in somebody who assaulted me?
Look, just whatever. Just don't do that again, please.
What
And
do you
so
have
he-
to be worried about? The guy you're scared of is right here.
Hmm? He cut out.
I said the guy you're scared of is right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, fine, just don't do it again. I'll take care of it, whatever. And
This spoiled brat needs a lesson taught to him. So, thinking he can get away with anything he wants to because He's the man of the people.
He is. He was. He is.
He's not.
And so the guard.
He's not anybody I look up to. He's a bully.
The guard.
I'm
looks
saying
out-
this loud enough for everybody to hear me.
Yeah. Okay. The crowd isn't really sure how to take it because, I mean, on one side, Duncan is like the guy, but you just bested the guy, so they're like, well, you bested him. Sarge bested the guy, but
And
you
he
stood up to
completely
the
ignored
guy. You stood up to the guy, and so they're just
I
like
laughed at the guy.
they are awkwardly just muttering to themselves and not really sure what happens, and the barmaids are trying to like reliven up the place, serving stuff on the house and whatever.
It's already
And
live enough, isn't it?
the guard ends up putting the shackles on his arms and like, I guess we'll be bringing this guy over.
Do you guys need an escort, or can we actually trust you to do your job?
Oh no, don't worry. The problem was getting him. I guess now we got him, so we'll be good. Well, I'll be good. As he glares at the tavern door where his guard friends left a few moments ago, I'll be fine.
I pat on Larry's shoulder.
Where's your guard
and I
post?
say,
Where do you guys turn in people?
Don't-
I should know this stuff.
Now don't forget
Character
your
knowledge
character's
versus-
chaotic good. How much do you want to know
Right
this?
there, I believe. What size do I missed that?
Don't forget her character's chaotic good. Does she really care this much? So she wants
No.
to see him in jail. That sounds like a lawful thing to me.
Eh,
Oh, that sounds like
I'd rather see this guy, friggin' pay for what he's done. I don't care how.
right. So
Hence the reason of why I was going to shoot off his ears, but
I'm just teasing.
I know.
so
I
Larry-
pat on Larry's shoulder and I say, "Don't worry, you'll make a good song."
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
you will make a good song.
Oh, okay.
Is what. And so Larry just like he laughs awkwardly and scratches the back of his head like, well, I guess thanks for apprehending a criminal. I guess we'll take care of Duncan here. Thanks. And obviously not wanting to make a bigger scene out of it already, he tries to just quietly shuffle out of the tavern with Duncan in tow. And when he leaves, the ambience of the place like starts slowly to rising up, and starts to resume the normal tone of voice, but a lot of the people start throwing glances at Sarge and Syl and at your direction, and you can all hear like mutters about you guys standing up to Duncan and causing a riot and making all that scene, and they're just like amazed at what happened and all that. So
Yeah, just be glad that certain serving girls got in the way, or he would have been 2 less ears.
Sarge is ignoring it. He's eating his herbs.
yeah, some dang good ribs. And so the guards are gone. Kira is pretty much in the guards' corner with Sylph, and Sarge and the lady are back at the table. Just
I'm back to whittling my bow, I guess.
just before, well, as you walk back, the hooded lady she calls out to you, and
What did she call me? She doesn't know my name.
well, she just says like, "Hey, go with the bow."
You with the bow. Am I the only one with a bow in this place? I'm guessing.
Probably. Not a lot of people go to taverns with their weapons drawn out.
No, this is me making one. And it's not a...
It's out though.
Well, you with the dagger.
You who just got thrown across the room.
There
You,
we go.
the
Hey,
underage girl, was not supposed to be here.
Yeah.
16 is usually the age limit in, I think, medieval times.
She's kind of good. She has fake IDs.
That's true. Let me see your
Yes.
ID provided by the DMV. The DMV Abdul Muldur.
or just the DM.
Can I help you?
So she just she calls out to you, and then she sits back down and waits for your reaction.
I do have a name, though.
Pain in the ass?
Yes.
No, not that.
Holy Terror +5.
Yep. Troll.
Holy Terror gains 50 experience points for that.
Oh god.
That was great.
She's talking about herself, so I don't know why she said
That's true.
Yeah, okay.
She's throwing something. Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh, what's going
There
on here?
goes the lamp.
Holy Terror is wrecking.
I almost got hit in the head.
I saw that. That was funny. Yes, so, the you said, I have a name, you know, and Hood Lady is like, well,
What's your name?
Oh, hey, my name's Cyrus, by the way. The guy who helped you there.
Oh,
Want some ribs?
hey, Pinthead.
Pikehead.
Pinthead. He got a
Pinthead,
pint
okay.
spilled on his head.
Okay, yeah.
Want some
Which,
ribs?
you're still pretty much wet by it.
No. If you read up there, I cleaned myself off before.
I'm sorry, yes you did. Forgive me.
I didn't think the tricks would work on that guy, so I tried to help out a little bit there.
What tricks? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you did that.
Tricks. I saw what you did earlier with
Bruce.
Bruce there.
What? I beat him in an arm wrestling contest. I don't know what you're talking about. Want some ribs?
You
So he's
keep
gone.
on denying it. I'm not like the other patrons of this tavern who don't pay attention. Had that fire under his foot or whatever, that light kind of distracted him.
I
Roll
don't do fire.
perception, Kira.
I don't do fire. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can keep on making excuses. I figured I'd help you out a little bit.
That's not supposed to be.
Anyway.
That's just supposed to be 7.
14 plus whatever.
Plus 7.
You
so-
perceive time and space and everything.
Perceive every possible dimension
21,
and possibility.
Kira is now aware that she is but a figment of our imagination, and
She is
we
so
are controllers
self-aware.
of her. Exactly. She broke the fourth wall right now. She
Nice.
sees Kumo, Zero, Teki, and me just, you know. She sees you from the screen.
Mhm. Oh my
This
god.
was her description, if anybody cares.
She has achieved full metagame knowledge.
Yes.
Okay, so before you stands a fairly short female human in breastplate armor. Her movements seem that they should make more noise than they do, but they are eerily quiet, even in armor. The only weapon you see on her is a thick bow on her back and daggers at her side. She looks at you with one crystal blue eye and one emerald green eye.
I just kind of threw that together.
So, that's
So Kira, what was your perception?
it. 21.
Oh, no, okay. You heard Kira tell Sarge about, I saw that little magic trick with the fire.
And you
Eh.
hear it in the background. Ha!
I didn't do any fire. I was talking about. I didn't have time to do it.
Huh.
Not that cool.
Anyway, so what's your name, ma'am? Kind female organism sitting right there.
I don't know. She hasn't told me what it is either. I don't know.
Well, she called me over here. Oh, there went my headphones.
You okay there? Did
You okay there, buddy?
What happened?
I hit my headphones.
Pretty sure it's yours.
Everybody can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can hear
Yay.
you.
Okay.
I was just looking at the stream to see what happened.
Somebody didn't die.
Yeah. I was having stuff thrown at me earlier, so it could quite possibly, if that fell any closer to my head.
And so the hooded lady mentions towards you two, well, mostly to Sylph, and says that yeah, he did good against that guy. Nice work.
He's a bully. He just can't, take on anybody his own size. So he has to pick on people smaller than him, or threaten them. So I mean, people have to stand up to people like that.
I was about to do the same. Thanks for keeping me out of this.
Yeah.
The less attention I draw to myself, the better.
Yeah, he didn't see what was coming to him because his nose is so high up.
Exactly. And she stands up and says, speaking about not being noticed, thank you for the entertainment tonight. And she starts to leave.
Where
Where are you going? You were looking for someone.
I don't. She starts to speak loudly so you can hear, but she stops herself and she goes close to you guys and says, with what happened, he probably won't be showing up tonight. And she turns away.
So I'm guessing you're looking for someone.
Yep, that's what she said.
She waves her hand like, yep.
Mind giving us a description? Maybe we can, look for this person. Help you look for this person?
Do I hear this in the distance?
Or
I don't know how far away I am.
You
anything.
probably made your way towards us after all that, so yeah, you heard all that.
Okay.
And so,
It's like, oh, did a date stip you?
she's just like, she shrugs you and
Soul
she
gets a apple from the bar made, asks for an apple, and starts eating that.
she heads towards the barman and you can see both of them talking and the barman mentions points upstairs to probably what is her room or something and you can see the hooded lady walk upstairs.
I don't know about you guys. I'm
Hmm?
What? What? Whatever. Hold on a second.
That's a reference. It's just not an actual comment.
That's the reference. Oh.
Okay, what was that a reference to?
Cinema Sins.
Hold on.
Oh.
Man, these earbuds are hard to hear sometimes. It's reference to what?
Cinema Sins.
Oh, okay.
Anytime anybody eats an apple in a movie, he calls them out on it.
Okay.
So what was her reaction to me saying you did a date stiff you?
She just she shrugged at you with the elbow, with the shoulder, like yeah, whatever.
As in a joke, or as in like, yeah, dates with me?
More like a haha, now leave me alone.
I
Alright.
see.
So I guess
You're
what,
a beautiful
how
hooded
late is it
woman.
right
You don't
now?
need no man.
Damn straight I am.
How late is it right now? Is it
Or
still
woman.
afternoon?
It's why would you all be at a tavern that in the afternoon?
I don't
Right.
know.
It started at 7:30.
We're up there today, huh? Oh, it's about 8:15.
Oh, then Soul's gonna
Past your
settle back
bedtime.
in and
Your curfew is coming up.
curfew.
She better be home in time.
Better
She
brush your
has-
teeth
She has school tomorrow.
on Saturday.
I'm gonna stab you guys' eyes out.
On a Saturday.
How many XP do I get for each player character I kill?
Wow.
No, I'm joking.
So Sarge finishes his ribs and
So
make a fortitude save.
Ooh, I get to make another one.
He's gonna barbecue the table.
Not as good.
Burn, baby, burn.
More like burp, baby burp. You just let out a large belch after all that.
They're so good.
think
After
I saw a small
after
puff
you
of smoke
burped,
there.
you see me hold up a sign that says 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I saw the sign. What sign was that?
So he's gonna ask a little kid, basically, what's a kid doing in here anyway? Uh-oh.
What is a kid doing here anyway?
Is he muted?
He's
What
talking
little
to somebody.
kid are you talking about?
Oh, you! Little kid with the bow here.
I'm old enough to take care of my soul.
That's what all the kids say. What are you doing in here?
Besides, I don't have any parents.
Really?
I run my
They'll
own shop
make
and
an
everything,
announcement
so-
on the overhead.
Hmm?
I'm sorry. Go
What were
ahead.
you saying?
No, nothing.
I said
Dumb comment.
I run my own shop and everything, so
Really? What kind of shop is that?
bow making shop. I make
Oh.
bows.
Cabbages!
That's how I
My
earn my living. That and,
cabbages!
competitions for marksmanship.
I knew somebody who used to do stuff like that, but it wasn't bows.
So yeah, I know somebody who used to do stuff like that, but it was swords.
Don't we go to competitions with swords as marksmanship? What? What are you talking about?
You never heard of throwing swords?
Those are kind of awkward to throw. I heard him maybe throwing daggers.
A sword is just a long dagger.
Wow,
Great.
that logic.
True.
It's
True. A spear is a sword with a very long hilt.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
And so, one of the barmaids drops off a plate of cheese sticks,
Cheese
and
sticks.
and she says, "It's on the house. Thanks for doing that."
No problem. I'm full. You guys can have these.
And she offers you all a good pint of Stella Boudoir.
Ooh.
And she says that these were offered by that man over there.
Oh man. Where?
Hey.
What front?
That guy right here. He
That guy.
he waves waves towards you guys like a hello wave, and he raises a thumbs up to you guys, like, hey, nice work, guys.
Yeah, thanks. You guys can have these cheese sticks. Hey, you guys can have them. I'm full.
Only the freshest cheese by Brie our guest. Suddenly a song bursts out.
Oh God.
Chef Jacques. Hey, what? Sordan.
Yes, we can all type as him, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So,
What?
yeah, we can all type it Sorlin.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's why.
That probably should be changed.
Yeah, okay. So the night, continues on. Not much is going on in the tavern after that. That was pretty major event. The guards do not come back, and so it's just the gang there. But eventually, what happens is that let's see, perception for everybody. Okay, you all rolled pretty bad actually. Spoiler alert.
I figured that with Sarge.
Well, yeah, no, I rolled for you guys.
I like my role.
But you do see, however, the same hooded girl who went to a room upstairs. She comes barreling downstairs and rushes down the stairs and just like darts straight towards the door and goes off running.
Oh, hey, look, she must have found the person she was looking for. I kind of want to see what she was looking for.
You also noticed, let's see, Sylph, you noticed that on her back was a, well, she had armor on, thing that you didn't notice beforehand, but now with all the running and everything, you saw she had armor and she had one heck of a sword on her back.
One heck of a sword, eh?
One heck of a sword slung on her back.
You guys want to go see what she was doing?
I
How big is
chase
this
after
sword?
her. No time to talk about sword length. Let's get out of here.
My sword's bigger than yours. Oh man. Yeah, let's.
Wah, 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 wah.
We have no time for that.
Out of here. I'm already planning on following.
Awesome.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask the barmaid how much do they want for the table to fix it.
She looks at you and she looks at the table and she just smiles. It's like, it's your table now. And, and she smiles with a wink.
I'm not gonna be here after today. Thanks, though. Just leave a little extra. Leave.
Thank you kindly, hon.
Son.
Alright, I'm going.
Yeah, she, in the process of her running, she shoved into some people and knocked one or two people to the ground and in her pursuit. And they are like starting to like get back up. It's like, what was that? What happened? That was so fast.
And they get knocked down by me running past them. Good.
I don't know. We'll go find out what she's doing.
Awesome. And so you all head outside.
Mm-hmm.
Size.
It's like wireless bars.
Amazing.
Wait a minute. She's shorter than her?
I'm sorry, no. Heck no.
Follows.
No. Heck no. There you go.
That's even worse.
It's a tiny gnome.
It's our 7 days to Triforce totem.
I don't know why I was on fire. I'm
Why
always on fire, apparently.
Alright,
do,
so
do I notice Soph following us?
yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh, hold on. No,
Or maybe not.
No. Hey, you didn't say anything about stealth.
I always go stealthily.
Circumvent DM rules by saying I always do that.
Yeah.
Well, so wait, Sylph, you saw them leave, and then afterwards you thought, oh, what the heck, and follow
Yep.
them?
Pretty much.
Alright. So I'm gonna have you roll perception right now.
Yeah.
So as you exit the tavern, you don't really think about the girl. She's
I see nothing. I'll take your roll. I'll take your roll.
it's sort of not better. Almost.
Better than a 1.
Yeah, well, true. Okay, so as you guys exit the tavern, there is a distinct chill in the air, a lot more than in the warm and hearthy tavern. It's 8:20 at night, well, at evening, and yeah, and there's some people in the streets, but not too much. Most people have gone back home or are staying in the tavern or doing business.
Yeah.
And you guys glance around and say like, okay, where did she go? Where did she leave? And let's see here, how do I do this? Okay, so to the let's see, so you guys are there. So further down the street, like around here, you see you just catch someone with a big sword on her back and dark armor run in that alley.
After her.
I'm following behind.
Awesome, so you're running. And you turn around at the corner. Right, so you are following the person. You turn around, you see her. You see the back of her running. Let's see, perception. Okay, so you guys should.
Hmm?
You guys should start rolling better, please.
Hey, how do you think I felt?
Yeah, really. Okay, so you just see the a uncloaked lady running in the alley. The same sword strapped to her back,
Mm-hmm.
and she's apparently just like running inside the city. Well, no, sorry, no. She like turns and starts walking around the edges of the port,
Okay.
and you follow her to a cliffside, like right here. It's right here. There's a cliffside with a small path going over here, but you notice her just like start skating down and jumping down the semi-cliff section to reach the ground faster. And so now that you are above and you have some sort of vantage view here, You have a vantage view. That's great. You see. You're a bit too high to notice any details, unless you rolled good. Okay, well, I'm not sure how this works out, but Sylph notices something that you guys don't, and since she's trying to hide from you guys, hey guys, look, something over there. What are you doing here?
That's literally what I do. Is I see her down there, right beside.
Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing here, kid? You're supposed to be at home.
Well, it looks like I'm helping looking for this person since you can't really spot her.
Sylph, you notice that there are two people down there running furiously.
Running like one from another, or running like with each other.
They are running with one another to a certain spot. On the docks, what you see in this section here, there is one boat that is docked right there. All the other boats are at all the other docks that were present. So there is one boat right here, and the rest of the piers are empty for now, and there is just a small amount of people.
Looks like they're going towards that boat.
Yeah, they are. Well, they are running. Let's see. So they are at the moment. They are right here. You guys are on top of the cliff, right there. The boat is there, and they seem to be running in this direction. Yeah.
Does it appear somebody's running onto the boat?
No.
Nope.
I'll follow them.
Should we go? Okay.
Let's see. One final perception. Gee. Okay. Kira, with your eagle human eyes, you see. Well, you catch a glimpse of a shadowy, dark person hiding behind, well, not hiding, but running behind a house, like right over here, while the two people are running in that direction over there.
Let's see. Like she's chasing someone. Let's go. Let's go.
All right. That's fine. Yeah, I'll go.
Do you take the long way or do you climb down?
Can I shield surf with my disc?
Oh! Rule of cool, heck yeah. Do an acrobatics check for that.
Oh, that's so gonna suck. I don't think I want to.
Oh, but that's so cool.
What's he doing?
Shield sliding on my disc?
Shield surfing.
Why not?
You have a disc?
Oh, she gives you.
Oh, that's right.
Still
the disc.
gives you a great big shove.
Yeah, the magic disc. Okay.
Floaty disc.
Yeah, the level 1 spell, I think.
Uh-huh.
Oh, nice. Wait a minute.
I can't. It doesn't hold me. Actually, it does. I think it would hold me.
That's funny.
100 pounds of weight per caster level.
Oh, I think you weigh less than 600 pounds.
Yeah, just close
I would
probably.
hope so.
I don't mean to question your weight. But... Oh, nice. 3 feet in diameter. Heck yeah. All right, so you guys notice Sarge is conjuring up this spell, and 6 seconds later you guys see like a floating white disc on the ground, and he just doesn't hesitate. He like hops onto it and starts gliding down. Well, gliding but surfing down.
You guys waiting for us? Go.
Luckily, the cliff is not jagged or anything, so it's pretty much smooth sailing on the bottom.
All right.
Really quickly, is
At
there
the very
anything
bottom, there
nearby
is
that?
At the very bottom of the cliff, there was a small ramp. What do you do?
Before
Stunt jump.
he jumps down, is there anything that I noticed nearby that could be used to skate on?
There is a what's the word? A large like wood plank that's not rugged but like polished or like sanded.
And I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And I grab the plank and I throw my whip out and try to wrap it around Sarge.
Oh God.
That's a pretty long whip.
With my feet. It's a really quick movement. Like,
Okay.
because as I'm noticing him get on his disc, I'm like, okay, this is happening.
What in the world?
As soon as you grab the plank, you hear a voice behind you, like, "Hey, my board!"
Terryback is like, I'll give this back to you soon, kid.
All right, so do a attack roll towards Sarge.
Great.
Oh boy.
That's gonna be funny if you get it. You get it.
I think that's a
Wow.
+4. No.
Wow. No.
Sarge, you hear like a whip cracking behind you.
Even touch attack. No. Wow. Yeah. AC. No. Flat-footed. No.
So while surfing down, you hear a whip crack behind you, like.
What are you guys doing? Let's go.
Like, dang it. I just jumped down without him.
Unlike Titanic, there is room for 2 on the board.
I look behind me and I'm like, hey kid, you want to get on?
Oh, climb down myself. I'll get down there.
All right. And so,
Pick and choose my way down.
Kira, there is a ramp at the bottom of the cliff. What do you do?
Lift up my forward foot up a bit and slide up the ramp.
Do an acrobatics check for that.
I don't know what my let's see what's
Well,
my
it's gonna be
acrobatic.
funny.
Hey, this is me trying to be stealthy.
Well,
I'm not running after them at all.
you still managed to like, keep your balance on the board, but as soon as you hit the ramp, your left foot just like start flies, and as soon as you lift off the ramp, your board gets sent flying away,
Oops.
and you are in midair right now, just flailing. You're about 7 feet from the ground, and you're just soaring in the air, like going super far, super fast.
I flap my wings really hard.
You are gonna go splat.
And you soar! Soar on the wings of eagle.
Yes!
What are you gonna do for that? Nat 20. You almost look like you're gonna fly.
I've waited for this moment for so long.
Oh my goodness.
Your oldest wants you to jump off the bridge.
God.
So you get sent flying but soaring, gliding, like a good 20 feet further down,
You're
And-
falling with style.
falling with style. And so you are gliding in the air right now, just flapping your hands. Sarge, roll a will save.
Oh god.
Oh wow.
Yes, I very much. Whatever it is. There's
So
2 natural 20s in a row.
Another nat 20?
So like
Uh-huh.
you point to Kira, who's the guy. It's like, hey, that's not supposed to happen. And
That's hilarious.
and suddenly stops in midair and just falls to the ground. Plop.
That's not how that works.
Yeah, like Sarge just pointed. Hey, that's not how that works. Reality struck, and he just fell to the ground in front of him.
I know exactly what that picture is there too. Yeah, once Sarge got to the bottom, he jumped off the disc and got rid of it. Oh my god.
And then you two get in a
I
debate
meet
about
them at the bottom.
whether swallows can migrate and
Oh my god.
oh, Monty Python. Sylph, what are you doing?
I made my way downstairs safely.
Oh, she wasn't with me.
I didn't take any fancy magic down there.
No, but that requires a climb save, a climb check. It's still a cliff you're scaling downward.
I thought it was a hill.
Well, cliff, hill.
You did say
Still,
cliff when
I
we
can
started.
shoot my way down without, I'll take my 20s.
Okay, so you take your good fancy time.
Good fancy time chasing after these people who are running.
Right.
Yeah,
well.
don't worry about it. Oh, just take my... Right, so...
Take 20 minutes, whatever. We're gonna be done in 5.
Okay. So, despite the wondrous thing that happened,
Yeah.
you guys remember that you're chasing someone.
Uh-huh.
So you see the 2 ladies turn in the corner that Sylph's person that she saw turn into, and suddenly, like, you guys see them running, and not 2 seconds later, they are frantically running out, like running away from that alleyway, like running onto the dock. And let's see here. Man, you guys rolled horrible. You just see them running towards the dock.
Like scared or?
I would have said yes, but you all rolled horribly.
Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing?
Get closer to find out what's going on. That's about it. I mean,
I'm going to follow them. Hey, what's happening here?
why'd you run out of the...
Alright, so...
I'm following, but I'm also kind of keeping my distance.
Alright,
I always keep my distance.
as you should. Alright, so...
Twinsies.
So we got the dock there,
Mhm.
the house, which sort of follows with what the picture is. Okay, so you guys came in running over here, and you saw the 2 girls move in like that alleyway there, and then not 2 seconds later start running away immediately.
So they went to the alleyway and then they came out of the alleyway and started running the opposite direction?
Exactly.
Okay.
And as you get closer, you see that. Let's see. Perception. Okay, sorry, you noticed stuff finally.
Oh my god.
Yay!
My crappy perception.
The two people running. So one has short red hair, and the other one has short blue hair.
Mm-hmm.
They both have big swords strapped to their back and in dark armor, and they're just rushing towards the end of the dock. And you also notice emerging from the corner over there, a small group of guards.
Uh,
Oh,
what's going on here? I'm gonna back up. What's going on?
So the two girls are sort of like stranded on the dock. There is a small docking access towards the boat, but for now they are on the dock at the very edge of it, and you see the guards, like a good 5-6 of them. They just start slowly creeping, well, not creeping up, but slowly advancing towards the two girls, and you guys are close enough to realize that those aren't just normal city guards. Their armor doesn't have the symbol of the town, and they don't have the standard equipment of the city guards. They're more of the paid mercenary type
Hmm.
of guards. They have crude weapons and crude armor, but they're slowly advancing towards the two girls. One of them shouts out, "The boss knew you. Uh, eh. The boss knew yous was gonna come by here. He also told us not to leave any mark when we're done here. So why don't you two just come on down, and we'll be done here. Don't worry, we'll take good care of you. It'll be nice and quick."
Mm-hmm.
And so a arrow is shot right at the foot of said mercenary guy. He's like, "Rrr! What?
how would you get any closer to those girls there? There's a lot more errors where that came from.
What are you doing?
Yeah, what
Those guards aren't from around here. See, they have no markings or anything.
Well, they did say they're not going to leave a mark.
No, they won't. They are quick and efficient.
Now, I suggest you guys go back to where you came from, or you're going to be filled full of arrows. I've been needing some marksmanship practice.
The thugs, the thug leader sort of like stiffens up a bit, and he looks at you square in the eye. Let's say you're about 70 feet distance from each other, and he just looks at you from 70 feet, and he says, "We weren't paid to ask questions. We were paid to get rid of a target, and, well, you never mentioned anything about our target having friends, so what do you say, boys? How about we getting in a
Soul
little
pulls out
extra
2
credit?
arrows.
Little
Go
extra
ahead,
credit
make my
tonight."
day, buddy.
The
Uh-oh.
other thugs like, "Yeah, it's gonna be good," and they start like they start getting ready a bit to enter combat, but the two girls on dock are looking at you guys, And the redhead just yells at you guys, "What the hell are you doing? Get out of there! Get away!"
Sounds like a great idea. I'll see you guys later. I don't know these people. Just start walking away a little bit. Back it up a bit.
I'm just kind of watching.
All right. See, bam, 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 bam. Nice shot. So, all the arrows hit. Who are you aiming?
The loudmouth.
The loudmouth.
biggest-
Okay. All right. See.
You just see Syl launch 2 arrows at the same time.
See, I have an idea for this. See what's if I can find it. Okay, awesome. Okay, so this is what happens to the guard leader. Look in Discord. I posted a GIF anyway.
That's great. I don't know how to close it.
And so he just falls to the ground, just dead on the spot.
Anybody else want to make a move towards our friends here?
Sergeant mutters. So he just like falls to the ground, just plop, dead. And the thug's like,
I point back to where they were coming from. I suggest you get going back that way.
So that was their will save to not be scared. They effectively failed that.
Oh yeah.
So, the 5 other thugs just like start slowly creeping backwards, looking at each other and looking at the 2 girls on the dock. And
I pull 2 more arrows out. I think I can shoot faster than you.
they
Run.
just drop. They drop their weapons and then they just start fleeing away. I mean, they are just scattered. They are each running in different directions, and ooh.
You okay there?
Yeah, my headphones keep on getting knocked off.
Right, so they just run away. They're all scattered, and that's probably the end of them.
Would you stop pointing your bow at people?
Yay for violence! Bravo, bravo!
My arrow slipped.
Right.
Might as well.
Right.
You guys.
They were threatening this poor defenseless lass here that was on the end of the dog. Kind of kicks the body over to the sea.
Oh, nice.
After I pick it clean.
Of course. So, you guys see the young 16-year-old girl just cold-blooded killed a guy with a bunch of arrows and just very nonchalantly just starts rummaging through his pockets and just
He threatened me.
and throwing his body overboard.
Sergeant. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to those people over there.
He
He's gonna
threatened me.
He's gonna go to the
I have a right
2
to
people.
defend myself.
Like, you ain't gotta convince me, kid.
Yeah, seriously.
I go
But
walk
the man up
to
there.
the person we met at the tavern. So,
Well, yeah.
you were hunting somebody But then they ended up hunting you.
So while you were taking care of the body, the two girls went on the boat, and when you eventually reached the girls, they were like, they were frantically they were frantically searching the boat, trying to find a way to make it leave.
Did I scare them too?
No.
I would get on the boat and be like, so, what's going on here?
The redhead says, "This is not good. I gotta leave now."
Who were those men that were about ready to attack you?
She's too concentrated at tying up ropes and untying certain ropes, and just wanting to find a way to use the boat to get out. And she just she like shouts things at the blue-haired girl who cooperates, and they're both just doing their stuff, trying to get the boat leaving.
Hey, settle down.
We're stealing a boat now? Where are we headed?
What is going on? Why did these guys try to attack you?
They're not after you. Go, just get out of here. This doesn't concern you.
Well, it might concern me now since I just perforated one of their leaders.
And I was kind of right here, so
I'm just hanging out.
If I hadn't done that, then they probably would have attacked you.
She finds a table with a bunch of papers and parchments on it, and she's sifting through the parchments, and she finds a rolled up parchment, and she unties it, and she starts reading it, and a moment passes, and she looks up to you three, and says, "Okay, look, guards will be here any second. Basically, the alarm has obviously been sounded. I can't stay here. I am getting the hell out of here. If you guys don't get off the boat in 10 seconds, then then you're stuck on this boat with me. It's probably not safe for you guys. In fact, it's not."
They're like, so we are stealing a boat.
Why are you stealing this boat? You get away?
She looks at you with just a dumbfounded look, like, it's what's available right now. Besides, I don't see anybody. She looks at Sarge and says, "How's your name on this boat?"
no, I don't see yours either.
And then
What's the name of the boat?
You see me in the background, and I take out a long sword and I say, "What's your name?" Talking to the girl.
Which girl?
The hooded girl that we saw in the tavern. That's talking to us right now.
She looks at you, and she throws you the parchment that she had in her hand, and she says, "If you can cast this, do it now."
Okay. What am I reading?
I could do that.
Yeah, but I'm cooler than you.
I don't know. I just field surfed.
Yeah, well, I just flapped my hands and flew through the air.
You broke the law of physics.
That's what 20s will do to you. That's funny.
I did my dream.
Sarge will go, well, Very aggravated, big guy, and got somebody else arrested.
Who's casting?
So I got no reason to be here.
I had the parchment, right? I thought she handed it to me.
Yeah, she did.
She tossed you the parchment, but if Sarge like grabs it, then he has it. But...
He'll try to if she's gonna try to throw it past him.
I guess. Well, okay. So, she said, if you can cast this, do it now, and you immediately recognize that as a magic scroll.
Mm-hmm.
So you're like, hey, give me that. Do a reflex save. You and Kira and Sarge do a reflex save.
Well, there's crap. Actually, that's good for me, amazingly.
Wow.
Oh, wait a second. Just up, there it goes. I have a thing.
Yeah, it's in defenses.
Is it?
Yep, defenses, yes. Reflex.
I don't know if I got that set up properly. Let's find out. Okay, I think I did. Reflex?
Yes. There you
Wow.
go.
Nice.
You snag the parchment,
That's fine.
and Sarge saw a butterfly, so he was starting to grab the butterfly
just-
instead.
Whiffed it.
These
Catch
are
it.
magical too.
So you unroll the scroll, and you can recognize it. It's an arcane magic scroll.
I'll be right back.
Oh, what does it do? Is it invisibility?
It's this spell.
Interesting.
I cast it and shout, East!
East. Where do you cast it?
You probably should have been like, oh, hold on, let me write this down.
Everyone. From behind us. So, like, pushing away from the dock.
Nice. So, the water behind the boat starts to bubble, and a large wave just starts to emerge from the water, and the boat like moves in response to the wave, and once the wave has reached its full height, it starts going east and starts to push the boat all along the way for about 60 feet, and the wave is moving pretty darn fast, so the boat quickly picks up speed, and once the 60 feet... Wait a minute. You all roll reflex, everybody.
Everybody?
Everybody roll a reflex.
I'll do it again just because it was nice to me.
You need to update my picture on in here.
I do.
Yeah, it's not
Oh.
my character picture. It's that old character picture.
The old
thought-
character.
Anyway.
Well, 12, 14, 15, 26, no, 23. And Sarge is AFK for now.
Hey, Christina.
Hi, Christina. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Hey, Christina.
Well, hi anyway. Sorry I missed your ha.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Roll a
Oh, well,
reflex.
we didn't even notice you were gone.
I know. There, horrible.
Oh my jeez.
I hope someone's going overboard.
Well,
Are
maybe
we
not
on the
all.
ship with her?
I was.
Maybe not entirely overboard, but the basically Kira casted tidal push towards the east, and a large wave suddenly emerged from the water, and once it reached its full height of 20 feet, it started rapidly moving towards the east and pushing the boat along with it. And the boat is now at a 40-degree angle due to the wave. So we're all like starting to roll on the boat, but those who rolled higher than 15 can latch on to something before like just rolling on the boat. Like, oh!
Mm-hmm.
So you got Sarge, Valera, and Tehran, all and Kira just all like floating down.
Oh, what you do?
And Sylph just like leans on the mast. Not a problem in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And so the wave, not violently but rapidly, pushes you out into the grand open sea. See, is it grand open sea? It's mostly grand open sea.
Sure.
So yeah, pushed you over there.
Hey, Gamer Dan. How's it going?
Hey, Gamer Dan. And you are now sailing onto the water as the wave slowly subsides, and the power of the wind picks up in the now open sails, and you start making a steady course
Very right.
towards the open sea, I guess.
I guess we're going. All right. Great.
And so now you are all out in the water.
Yay.
Well, not in the water, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Out on the boat. And
Where are we
Oh,
going?
joy. This is going to be so
And
much
so
fun.
the wave, most of the wave did not like hit on the boat, but just pushed the boat. But you guys definitely got a good splash in
Mhm.
from the water.
Yeah. Whatever I needed anyway. So,
Awesome.
where are we going?
East.
Give me a second here. I changed the images I had uploaded, so they're not there anymore on.
Alright, Gamer
map.
Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Hello, how are you?
Good day, fellow. Okay, so you're all good, and you failed Dan. Okay. So you end up on a boat.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Isn't it amazing?
Well, wherever the mast of the ship is, that's where Syl is, and she cannot be pried in from the mast.
Yeah, well, you latched on to this mast right here.
Does anybody mind telling me where we're going?
The redheaded girl just she gets up from her dazed state of being pushed by the tidal wave and like scratches her head a bit and she just says,
East.
"Anywhere but here, I guess." I didn't really think about what would happen. I didn't think I would get this far, actually.
Land would be preferable.
Somebody afraid of being on a boat.
I say, is there a map on the ship somewhere?
Actually, what direction are we going? Because I have my compass.
East.
Yeah.
I have said east multiple times. Just saying.
Yes,
you
Kira pushed the spell eastward.
Well, I wasn't here, so.
Good point.
But I'm still saying east over and over again. East.
I guess I got to go that way anyway. That's great.
No
I
rush.
almost read that as douche, but anyway. Yeah.
Duncan le douche. Douche le. Douchey McDouche face.
Yep.
Duncan, Le Summer's Eve.
Yes.
Well, anyway.
Syl has an unknown fear of water for some reason. Boats.
So wait, little kid is telling me that she lives on the biggest port city and she's afraid of water and boats.
This is her first time on one since a while back ago.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Right, so,
Well, have fun with
She's
that.
just now finding this out.
now that, well, it's about 9 p.m. It's we're in September, so sun's already pretty much down, mostly down. What?
I have a question.
Okay, I have an answer.
Hello?
That's dumb. Never mind.
Never mind. All right.
That's dumb.
With
You're
all
just
that
now
build
saying-
up to the question,
You're just now saying something is dumb?
I
After
was
all the
gonna
time that we played, this is going to be the thing
there was
that's
such a
dumb.
big build up to the question, then oh, never mind.
I was gonna see if I can just touch the, because I have a spell, but it doesn't work that way. Just
Okay.
touch the boat and make it vanish.
Oh,
Vanish? Wow. Hey, we're on a ghost ride.
God. Anyway, I'm going to go look around the boat, see what I
Right,
find.
so, okay, so now that the frenzy of the moment has passed, and we're not in a crowded area, we can now take the time to look at each other and see just who we are and what we look like. Sylph, you already described yourself a bit with a breastplate and the two different eye colors. What does Kira look like right now? What's she wearing? What's her physical appearance?
Yeah, because I would say Syl looks like a frightened rat right now.
We've had
I
a
don't know.
friend who's afraid of boats.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Let me get a good look at what he drew for me. Just a second. She has kind of pigtails, but kind of not pigtails.
What?
What?
Yeah. Her hair,
Picture.
if you look at her picture, like those little springs, like curled springs on her hair, they're actually separated in the back of her head. So they're kind of like big puffs of hair that are spread out a bit. She has dark red hair. She has a lacy, not lacy, but like a top that has laces in the middle, kind of like a corset. And a plaid red and black skirt.
How you doing? All right.
And she has hazel eyes.
Not Hazel.
Anything but that.
I am sworn to kill anybody with hazel eyes. All right. Sarge.
So, he is basically an albino lizard man. He's almost 7 foot tall. He's mostly white, except for like his chest and under his chin. It's like light green. He has light blue eyes. What? What are we laughing about?
He's so tall.
He is. And he's wearing like brown shorts, and he's got arm wraps and bracers. Then he's got foot wraps, and he's also wearing a robe that is not like closed. It's only basically held by the belt.
You can see his chest.
You can. And he's also carrying, he's got a backpack, he's got a whole bunch of stuff, like a tent, it looks like, blanket, bedroll. He's also carrying a staff, weird staff. It looks like it has a lantern on top of it. And you've seen his dagger. And there you go.
Nice.
Interesting.
All right.
What
And-
do we see of the young girls?
Oh, they're not young.
Old girls.
Oh,
Yeah, tell them that.
Hey, old woman, what do you look like?
Eh.
Right, so,
They're like the twins from Legend of Korra.
right, so what you see is first of all, a short-haired, red-haired girl, with a blue bandana, wrapped around her forehead and her hair going over it. She's wearing a blue scarf that has seen better days. A dark a darkened breastplate with long elbow length gauntlets and gloves. She has like purple, not baggy pants, but poofy pants, I guess. A bit.
Poofy pants. Okay.
That's the best
That's,
word.
te- that's a technical term?
Congratulations on the coin flip.
That's a technical term, yes. That are tucked into her knee-length boots that have a bit of a high heel, very precisely like this,
Gotcha.
and a large two-handed sword is on the back. It has a slight curvy motion to it, and curvy. And the girl beside her is basically the same thing, mostly the same thing. The redhead girl also has a purple bow tie in her hair, right there. But the blue-haired girl has none. She's basically like pretty much the same thing as the other one, except that her scarf is purple, her pants are blue, and her bandana is red. And let's see, perception. Did anyone? Oh, Sarge, you rolled a 20.
What?
You rolled a 20.
Wow.
You also notice behind her hair, hair bangs in front. You also notice that they both have like a red symbol behind, trying to hide behind the hair.
What kind of symbol?
You can't see it fully, but you see it's red and yellow, and it's like glowing. Oh, not like super glowing, but
Mhm.
it's lighted up, and it's about like it's floating a few millimeters in front of their foreheads. And the blue-haired girl has also the same two-handed weapon slung on her back. They both have it's like a eye tattoo on the bottom of her right eye, and the blue-haired girl has the same thing on her left eye. So that's what y'all see.
Hey, what's going on there with those symbols on your forehead there? I haven't seen those before.
Do a knowledge arcana.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
All right. course I would roll like crap. The heck?
Let's see, 18. Yeah, well, that's okay. Wild, you have never seen that particular symbol specifically before. You do know that some people out in the world are they how to say this? They are able to summon specific allies that they keep as and that ally they bonds with that caster, and it becomes sort of like their permanent companion ally. Uh, Over the time of history, people who have done that kind of magic of binding themselves to a ally that they've created by magic were known to be as summoners, and one of them is the master, and the other one is the conjured ally that is known as a eidolon.
He's gonna go. So who's the real one? One of you two.
She is looking over the same table as she was looking over, trying to find a map or something, just looking around and
I hope somebody knows how to sail this dumb thing.
the red-haired girl says, I know what you mean. I guess I'm the real one, but we're both very real, very equal.
Oh, okay. I know about special magic too, but not worried about that.
Nice.
So he's gonna go look around. Below decks.
So, the red-haired summoner goes towards Sylph, and she just like stands beside her, her arms crossed, as she looks at the ocean, the sea, and without looking at Sylph, she just says, Valera.
What?
You asked my name. Valera.
Valera. Well, Valera, I hope you know how to steer this thing.
You see Kira in the background
Preferably
etching
towards land.
the ground with her sword. Valera.
Sarge's gonna go, hey kid, you wanna go down? Look around. Better down there than up here. You gotta let go of that mask though.
Come on, Sylph.
What?
Sarge just asked you if you want to go with him down there. It's better than up here.
I'll try.
Is she going to crawl on the ground? You'll be fine down there. Let's go.
Do a fortitude save, Sylph.
Please do.
While nothing happens, you feel lurching in your stomach start to just commence. The bubbling in your stomach just starts to... and you start feeling a bit queasy.
If you're gonna do that, go look the other way. Do it over the side. Go.
Yeah, please.
Sarge says, I've had enough stuff spilled on me today.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I already got clean once.
Yeah.
Where?
Fine land.
So,
I could be really, really ignorant and use scoop, but I'm not going to.
Splash some water in his face.
Steven it is. Yep.
Nice.
Alright, if you're done, let's go. Let's see what's down here. He goes down there.
Yep, I go down, I guess.
Alright.
Or try to.
You move shakingly about. But you enter below deck. And below deck is basically, you've got, let's see here. And draw it very fast. So you got the main area where we all are. Go downstairs here, there is a platform here with a door at the end here, and more stairs going down.
Okay.
Alright, checking what's out the door. Or what's in the door.
Door is locked. And closed.
Can you open this?
I can't open it. I can, force it open.
Go for it. You've done everything else. Why not? Seen smaller people do crazier things.
You bust the door open.
Wow.
Wow, so you just shoved into the door.
Mm-hmm.
That's my girl.
What's on the other side?
I've never seen 16-year-old girls like you.
Exactly. My sergeant let me do everything. Like, oh, okay, whatever.
Trying to keep my mind off where we're at right now, so.
Yeah. Okay, so, you... before you have time to, like, look inside and explore what the room is, you hear... Oh, what, Tornation?
Ah,
Oh, what's going on here? Who's it?
Crap.
Who's it? And you basically see a... at the far end of the room, there is a bed with a surprised and flurried-looking dwarf in the bed, just like shot straight up. What's going on?
Sarge?
What? What's in there? He's gonna go and look.
We have a dwarf. We have a small problem.
Well, yeah, you're here and sick. What else we got?
You want to talk?
Still taller than the dwarf.
Are you though? Yeah, I'm gonna look in there. I see this guy.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, what's going on? Who are you guys?
I'm gonna
What are you
go
doing
out.
on my boat?
I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna cast open close on the door and close it.
What are you doing on the boat?
Oh crap! There's a guy here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go tell them. Go right upstairs.
So just like close the door. Bye.
Yeah,
We're
we go
supposed to
upstairs.
hold the door shut.
I did open close.
You want me close? Just close the door.
I know. That's exactly how I did. So you do whatever you need to. Go upstairs like, guys, there's else up. He stole somebody's boat and he's here. You explain it. I'm gonna be over here.
And Valeria's just like, ah, shit. Fine. We'll explain if we have to. Sylph, where are you right now?
I'm currently standing in front of the door, apparently.
You can hear muttering and grumbling on the other side while the dwarf presumably is getting dressed up and whatever.
I bet he could tell we're set sail.
Hmm?
What
I
now?
bet he could tell we have set sail.
Maybe.
He'll be able to tell you a lot of things.
Probably things you don't want to hear.
Probably things you don't want to hear. Exactly.
Probably.
Alright, so a few moments pass, the grumbling continues, and the grumbling gets closer to the door. And you see the doorknob turn.
The broken doorknob?
The broken doorknob turn. He just
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll pay for that.
he just pushes the door open like.
We didn't expect anybody to be on the boat. We're kind of in a hurry.
And you see this friendly fellow.
Mm-hmm.
Looks quite friendly.
Yeah. He doesn't have cards in his hands right now, though, or beer in his hand, but you get the gist.
Uh-huh.
Talk to the two ladies above on what's happening. They kind of roped us in.
He's just staring, like, dumbfounded at the door and at you. It's like, what's going on? What?
Talk to the ladies upstairs.
Who are you? Who are you, and what are you doing on the boat? And then he pauses, and then he, like, sniffs around a bit, and, like, he says, wait. Are we at sea?
Unfortunately.
He completely forgets you and rushes upstairs, and he emerges from downstairs and onto the top of the boat. and you have these 4 girls and these 3 girls and one lizard guy just like slowly turn around towards him. Like, oh, hi, and
Yeah,
Hi there.
just a small smidgen of a problem.
and like he rushes towards the side of the boat. Like, what's going on? I wasn't supposed to leave for another day. And then he just like
Well,
he looks at the Brady Bunch there, and he just like he lifts his hands in massive confusion. What are y'all doing here? What's going on?
Ask her. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, okay. The dwarf looks at Valera and like he's just very confused and has his hands raised up in the air. Where are we going? What have you done? Why are you on the ship?
East.
Is this gonna be the new enchantment?
East.
Chapman.
East enchantment.
Oh god.
Oh god, that was bad. The dwarf turns to Kira's like, East! East! Where east?
Wherever it'll take us. You can have it
Wow.
back when we're done.
You guys are really informative here.
Yeah.
And so Valera just like awkwardly shuffles a bit and says, thanks for helping us escape down. We sort of, we sort of took advantage
I'm gonna interrupt her. Be like,
of the unmanned boat.
What she means is we were on a boat and something happened, and now we're on here. We don't know what happened. Let's
We got
relax here.
attacked.
No, settle down. Something happened. We were on the boat. We saw something. We thought we saw something, and now we're out to sea.
Have we mentioned we don't know how to drive this thing as she's dragging herself up on the...
I know how to use a boat.
He takes a second to absorb this all in. And he looks at each and every one of you for a few seconds each, like stares at Valua, stares at Sarge, stares at everybody.
Sparks.
It's like-
Who's Sparks?
I said Sarge.
I said Sarge.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't hear.
Oh, right, because Sparks just came out of downstairs too. Hey, the vault gate leaded here. What a
Sarge.
coincidence! Hey,
Well, you
Sarge.
shouldn't have a name that starts with the same letter as your last character.
I know. I didn't do it on purpose.
Uh-huh.
Right, so the dwarf is like, just reassure me on one thing. Did any of you, were any of you, outlaws chased by the guards out of here?
Nope, not
No,
me.
the guards were mercenaries. So they
Well-
weren't actual true guards.
Well, he just asked, the reason you're on the boat, is it because you were running away from the town guards or no? No.
No.
Nope, I just got here today. Well, got there today.
I was
It's
about
not
ready
there
to
anymore.
leave town to find a better business prospect.
And you just left all your merchandise back.
I can make my own merchandise.
Indeed. And Valua just like shakes her head. It's like, no, running away from bad guys, from murderers. And Dwarf's like, well, I'm all for helping young lasses escape from evildoers, but, gents, I believe we have a problem here.
What?
He takes off his hat and scratches a bit his head and passes his hands to his beard and says, but first things first. He raises an outstretched hand towards anyone willing to grab it and he says, name's Draknar.
Oh, I'll go up to him and be like, Sarge, how's it going?
I'll wave at him.
Draknar's my name and I be a merchant by trade.
A merchant in a port town? No way.
Who would have done thought it?
That's never happened ever.
So does that mean your boat is full of treasures?
Treasures? A treasure is only worth something to the right customer, eh?
That is a good choice of words, my good man.
But I be a lone merchant traveling, often do my rounds here in Port Meridon. He looks behind him, behind the boat, and we can still see the town, obviously. We're not that far out in the open sea, but we can still see the boat,
Mm-hmm.
town. But the solitary figures of people are pretty much all blurred out, and especially at night.
Yeah.
Since we're in the darkness. By the way,
Mm-hmm.
we are in darkness. Okay.
Selfrina
Alright.
Silvertree, sir.
Hunter a bit. how did you wind up here? You're a bit too young to be wandering around with these type of people.
That's what I've been trying to tell her.
I was just trying to, follow, show them where these two ladies were hiding or running off to, because apparently they couldn't see. And then I got threatened, and I had to put my marksmanship to the test.
He raised his hands and just said, I don't want to hear no details, but I will be talking to you about that, about me door.
How about I make you a bow? Call it good.
My ship already has a bow.
Ha.
A bow.
But anyway, I don't mind you all being here. However, there'll be one wee little problem, you see. I did not take into account for extra passengers. I thought I'd be all by myself, and so in terms of provisions and rations, let's just say that I have enough for myself, and the goods I carry are not of the edible kind, you see.
That's right. I'll be fine. I got stuff.
If you could just set on land for a few hours, I could find some food.
Land? Oh, dear lassie. The only land we'll see is in a few days, I believe. We're headed to Dawn Coast.
If she couldn't get any parallel white, she just did.
We're headed to Dawn Coast, my lass. That's a good week's journey from here.
Guess who's swabbing the deck today?
Well, I've taken the liberty to draw this chart. So he does whip out a map though and puts it on a table and he just like mentions towards you guys and says, well, right now, from what I can see, we left port and we're headed all the way here, fellas. Take a good week at sea, I'm afraid.
There's land to the north.
Is there a port to the north, though?
There's a small ship, right?
I point to the north. Why am I pointing north?
Why are you pointing north?
Why are you pointing north?
You told me to point to the north.
No, he didn't.
No, it didn't.
Oh, I thought I heard 0 point to the north.
No.
No.
It said there's land to the north.
Oh, okay.
And so, Draknar just looks at Sylph like, well, you'll get over it, just like I did. Don't worry.
She's still gotta grow out her sea legs.
A good week at sea will do you good. It'll cleanse your innards, trust me. as he taps the back of Sylph.
Scared of it.
You'll be fine.
I've been doing this route for many years. There ain't no monsters here.
Uh-huh.
Dun dun dun. Just as you said that.
Hey, Leviathan, hello!
Hey, the Kraken appears. Because, of course. Nope, there's no one. The monsters missed their dramatic cue.
Aww.
Unlucky. So, he says, well, I'm afraid, this all means that you'll all have to find your own food. I got my own, but I ain't sharing nothing here. It's bad enough that you guys jumped on my boat. Ah, but don't worry, there's plenty of fish at sea.
Goes below
Ah.
deck and starts whittling away at her unmade bow.
Her only source of comfort these trying times.
What a shame. I don't have a spell to make food.
What a shame, me neither.
Do I be nice or not?
And so Draknar heads up to the wheel and starts slowly readjusting course and he heads back down to the deck and he says, "Well, oh, you guys are pretty lucky. You've managed to land on the only boat that doesn't need manning."
That's good. Where can I sleep?
I go and sit down
Lucky or
against one of the
coincidence?
walls, like right around here. And I'm just kind of sitting down against the wall with my legs crossed.
All right. Draknar pulls out a drawer from the table and he grabs a scroll and he says, "Lassies and lad,
Hmm?
watch this." And he unrolls the scroll and he begins casting the scroll in a way. And
What is he casting?
do a spell check.
Let me do a spell check.
And after a few seconds, he re-rolls the scroll with a proud grin on his face. Ooh, nice. You know that he is casting a mass unseen servant.
Okay.
Nice.
And so he re-rolls the scroll with a smug grin on his face, and nothing's happening for a few seconds. Nothing's really going on so far right now, but after a few seconds, you guys all hear a not very loud, but a loud splash on both sides of the boat, starboard and other bird.
Why'd you cast that? Aren't they supposed to be here?
Why don't you go look for yourself, lad?
Okay. We'll go look over the side.
You see 5 giant oars splashing in the water and pushing the boat towards east.
Oh, okay. That's where they are.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Good job.
And the
Getting
boat
better.
starts going faster. Yay!
Yay,
Yay.
faster boat. You get there
Yeah.
faster, right?
Well, faster than not having them, I'm afraid. It'll take about a week if things are good. And so he sits down on his chair beside the desk, props his feet up on the desk, and you can see him grab a cigar from his pocket. And he taps it on the desk. Says, "Well, looks like y'all stuck with me for about a week, so
Oh, just help me.
might as well learn to know y'all a little better."
I'm a little tired actually. I think we're gonna go to sleep.
I totally forgot that it was like 9:30 at night. Totally forgot it was 9. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He does not say that at all. He doesn't say that at all. I'm sorry. Totally forgot it was night. So he says, "Well, it it'll still take about a week for us to get to Dawn Coast, I'm afraid. But in the meantime, there ain't nothing we can do now than head back to sleep. I wasn't planning on leaving until tomorrow at noon, so I guess I gotta head away.
Yeah.
Well, I got my own quarters. I did not know about you guys, but
I got a tent. I'm fine. Just find me somewhere to play.
Y'all manage yourself. Just please don't touch the boat. The unseen servants will do their job.
All right. Find somewhere under the deck to put my tent up. I have a small tent.
Nice.
I'm just kind of drifting to sleep in that spot that I picked.
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying not to think where I am.
Right
now.
And
Or
you're just
her.
somewhere there. And she...
I notice. Where's what's her name? Sylph. Where's Sylph?
Sylphius.
Hanging over the boat.
I say, Sylph, come over here. And I start to sing her a lullaby. I pull out my harp and I start to sing her lullaby.
Oh, it's so cute. She's gonna stab you. And she's taller than you again.
I keep forgetting that.
Go along the sea. Your stomach's full of acid. But your eyes, they need to see dreams. And then I cast sleep on her.
Alright. Roll a will save, Sylph.
That's a no.
That's a no. You are dozing off to a lullaby.
Will's not my best save.
Yeah, well, it happens. And you just, like, droop your head down and just, while standing, start to fall asleep.
I carry her over to where my spot was and sit next to her. And drift myself to sleep as well.
And, well, there's no one back on deck, but Valera and Tyran are there just looking overboard at the great big sea. And they're just there together, just hanging out for a while, and eventually Valera yawns and she hugs Tyrande and says something in a weird unknown language, and Tyrande just vanishes. She disappears, and Valera heads downstairs as well and finds a place in between boxes of cargo and dozes off.
Aww.
And with your permission, I think that's a good place to end.
Yep.
It is.
That is great. Yay! Thank you guys for being here. Really do appreciate it. Don't forget to check out Snowy Phoenix Games, Controller Hog, and Zero. They're all streamers as well. So go check out there. We're going to do a super raid as soon as I find the... Basically, all of us are going to go raid somebody who is streaming right now.
I have...
Well, Matic is obviously doing
You're not
Zelda
going to
right
be able
now.
to keep me asleep for a week there.
We're just...
I have someone that I don't think we rated before.
Oh?
Oh, yeah?
His name is Blue Ferran.
Oh, Blue Ferran, yeah.
I think I've rated a at least once, maybe.
He doesn't usually stream this late. And I've told him about our Pathfinder group before.
Nice.
Go ahead.
So
And
he'll.
let me see if I have him on me.
Like, it might not be super hard to find him, but I'll post it in the Pathfinder group. He's playing Mario Galaxy.
Yep, don't have him on my list, so let's go.
Is it in Pathfinder chat?
I got it.
Oh, there we go.
Easy to die in this level, because
Okay. It is not. Let me get that. Here is the link, guys. Copy and paste that big old long awesome raid command.
I saw the
to
desert and the
Lutheran.
poop with coins. I thought, hey, this is Odyssey. Wait, no, it's not.
Lutherans, chat, like, and sub to them. It'd be much appreciated. Here's the link. Thank you guys for being here. Really do appreciate it. See you back next week. I don't know exactly what day we're going to be there. We'll
find
come
the
back
date.
to Pathfinder, but we'll figure it out. So, you guys, I will see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again about our time together. When the night is over, my life is over. 'Cause I start thinking again